best man, and we will sincerely like to apologize for being a bit behind schedule. Yes, we're supposed to kickstart at 10 a.m., but we are 13 minutes late, and then sincere apologies. This is etiquette, and these are the things we talk about: morals, good conduct, keeping to time, proper time management, and all of that. So we are all in this together, and we are learning very quickly. This is Unica 103.5 FM, your number one age infotainment radio station in the prestigious University of Calabar, where we bring you education beyond barriers. My name is Patience Bestman, and fortunately, I will not be doing this alone. I have two beautiful ladies that went on sabbatical for quite a number of months. They left me all by myself. But now today it's very delightful moment to have Ima Basi. His song. Ima Basi used to smile stylishly. Ima Basi, good morning.
Good morning, patients. Good morning, beautiful people out there.
I'm sure you guys missed her voice. It's nice to have you back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we have a new voice behind the MIC today. You've not heard of her today. You've not heard her today. Today you're going to hear of a beautiful voice behind the MIC on the Let's Talk Etiquette. And that is beautiful Okeme. Sorry, coolest.
Good morning, Malabers and Balabites. Good morning, everyone.
Yes, good morning, Malabites and Malabrases. That is the voice of Kulesh. I think she prefers Kulesh to UK. All right, so we will be doing this together from now until about 11 a.m. It is Let's Talk Etiquette. And need I remind you that etiquette are those guiding principles that dictate what our manners and behavior should be in the society. And we like to, streamline it to different aspects. So last week we talked about campus etiquette. It was more like a review or a continuation from the previous week, campus etiquette, where we're able to outline some rules and regulations, some morals and conduct that is peculiar to the university community, the things that is expected of you to do and exhibit as a student. Today we will look at something quite not really student. Yeah, I know for the past almost a month we've been looking at something related to campus strictly. But today we'll look at something that covers all audience base. We're looking at people in the business places and no business owners, office workers, and the rest of it. We're going to look at business etiquettes today. And yes, it equally applies to students because if you're not hustling, you're on your own. I mean, prices of commodities are skyrocketing on a daily, should I even say hourly basis, and it is really, really alarming. So if you're not doing business, I don't know what's in for you. So today we will look at business etiquette, and for want of time, we'll get to it very quickly. I'd like to establish that business etiquette is a type of behavior that team members are expected to follow in order to uphold the company's image and respect each other. Now, this is applicable to the office settings. Away from the office, we equally have the part where, as a business person, as a businessman, you ought the manners at which you relate with your clients, the manners at which you relate with your co-workers, the manners at which you relate with your bosses, it is your CEOs. It is very, very important. These are what we are going to look at today. But then this is just my view or understanding of business etiquette. I'd like to hear from UK. What do you, from your perspective, what do you think business etiquette could mean?
Okay, business etiquette. They are the social rules and norms that guide the professional interaction in a workplace environment.
I beg to differ, but you're speaking grammar and I'm almost confused. So
Okay,
just break it down, break it down,
okay.
break it down.
Business etiquette. They are the rules and regulation that guides the business environment or
Okay.
a workplace. They include communication, the body language, dress code, and also behaviors and meetings. Business etiquette, they help in making um, business etiquette is important because they create a respectful and productive work environment. And also, business etiquette helps to build trust and credibility among people in that environment.
Okay, all right, UK. That was quite elaborate, and thank you so much. Business etiquette according to UK are the rules, rights, and regulations
Yes.
that is expected in a workplace.
Yes.
Thank you. So I know Imabas is itching to say something. She's rolling. So Imabas, let's hear from you.
Okay, I would like to say that business is business. So whether you are in an office or you're in a marketplace or a workshop, that's business. As long as you have to interact with people, buy and sell, just do things that have to do with finances and all that, that is business. So business etiquette is how you are able to maintain a good relationship, moral standard, discipline with clients, with customers, with people, communication, interaction. So I would like us to have a wider scope of this business etiquette, not just limited to the office environment, but
Exactly.
to the marketplace, workshops, streets, and all that. So that's my
Yeah,
opinion.
and that equally relates to student entrepreneurs like Malabites and Malabresses
Of
that are doing one
course,
business or
yeah,
the other.
vendors,
Vendors,
yeah,
you expected to, behave in a certain way
Ways
and
and
not,
manners.
yeah, and uphold some moral conduct. It is very, very important. So that's the angle Imabas is coming from, and she's really, really correct. She's right on track. Time check is 19 minutes gone past the hour of 10 o'clock. If you're just joining us, this is Let's Talk Etiquette on Unica 103.5 FM, your number one age infotainment radio station in the prestigious University of Calabar. Do well to follow us on all our social media handles. On Facebook, we are Unica Radio International. On Instagram and Twitter, we are Unica in One. And you can follow us on YouTube also, because we're actually streaming this live, and you can see what's happening, and equally drop your comments in the comments section very quickly. Ooh, we've been looking at business etiquette, let me say an overview. But now let's talk about, we are talking about, we've all been talking about the rules, moral conduct, manners, and all of those. So people really need to know, what are these rules? What are these moral conducts? What are these behaviors? What are these accepted behaviors that we should carry out or put on, when we are at our business places, vendors, market women and men, taxi drivers, boats. Just talking about boats, let me share something. I think last 2 Sundays ago I was headed to church, and then as I alighted from the tricycle I boarded, I saw a very unpleasant scene between a boat driver and a lady who happened to be his passenger. So the issue from what I heard was that the lady did not like the music that was playing at the moment.
okay.
And so she asked the boat driver to turn it off. The guy refused. And so she asked him to stop. And when he stopped, she went down and refused to pay.
Okay.
So it was a serious drama on a Sunday morning. It was a serious drama. The guy was dragging the lady was dragging,
Wow.
This is what we are talking
Yeah,
about,
yeah,
business etiquette.
yeah. Wow, that was embarrassing, I guess. So talking about business etiquette, Kules, can you begin by telling us what you think we should do as businessmen, businesswomen?
Okay, as businessmen and women, I think one thing we should do before leaving our house or business place is putting our emotions aside.
Okay,
Yeah, putting your emotions aside, because you're going out there to meet a different set of people
okay,
coming to your shop or coming to your office for one thing or the other. And maybe you had one or two problems at home, and you're bringing it to your office.
Family issues.
Yeah, and the people also you're going to meet, you don't know what they also face before leaving the
Please,
house.
true.
Like what she said about the boat driver and the passenger, both of them, nobody
You're
what
acting drama.
transpired
No,
between
nobody
them.
will agree for each
Yeah,
other.
yeah, yeah. So now they didn't agree to each other. The guy, time was running, and time is money in business. One thing is that time is money.
True.
The guy, yeah, you don't know the next person waiting.
You're right.
Yes,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
lady too, she's also heading to church.
Probably someone else must have booked a ride.
Yes, yes,
Right.
yes. So, and the lady too, she's also heading to church and she doesn't want to be late. Putting your emotions
Emotions
aside
aside.
will help give you a better business, and it
Wow.
will recommend other people
Wow,
to you.
thank you. Thank you.
Like yesterday, like what she said, I went to get donuts for one of my friends, and the lady, I don't know, maybe she was sad or I don't even know what happened. She just brought out the donut. Sure, take this back and open it and put. Let me put it. Mama, what is it now? She said, open the bag now. Let me put it for you. I said, sorry, ma, I'm not going to buy again here.
Wow.
When you
And she has lost a customer.
Yes, when you put your emotions aside and people are coming to your office, maybe for a business or maybe a project, your expression will make them, shall I stay, shall I continue, or shall I give up? You get your emotions aside is the first thing you should put.
Yeah, that point is so brilliant.
Yeah.
It leads me onto another point which I have here. It says use reasonable tone. You understand? As a business person, your tone should be reasonable. You understand? The way some people's tone is out of their cultural background. Like, all these people that like shouting and all that. So
don't
you should
mention,
just
don't
no,
mention, don't
not
mention.
at all. No,
Before
I'm
they'll
not.
come for us.
I'm not though. I'm not. I'm just giving an instance. So use a reasonable tone while relating to people, and also if your business requires like phone call. Like I've called MTN customer care before and I was angry. But the person that was talking to me was not even minding my anger
No,
at all.
I think those people are super professional
Yes,
and
they
so
are.
trained.
Yeah.
No matter how rude
You
a
are,
client or a
yeah.
customer is to them, you will never see them
They will never
reciprocate.
reply.
You
They will
you,
never
you think
respond
maybe they don't have feelings.
at all. Yeah, maybe they are robots or something. They will
And
keep
at,
telling
and
you
at some point, you will feel bad.
that
Yes,
you're
you will.
that you're angry. No,
You're sounding that way.
That's good business etiquette. You
Yes.
understand, so that you keep your customers. So my point is use reasonable tone while relating to your customers and be clear. Yes, this has to do with. I know bank workers are listening to us right now.
Yeah.
Market people are listening. Um, every all round businesses they are listening.
You
So
know,
please, while speaking, please just use a clear tone.
especially in this era that things are going up, prices of things are going up.
People are
Businessmen
frustrated.
and women, they don't want to grieve for anybody. You don't tell them, "My, I bought this yesterday."
Okay.
They are too so.
And they will tell you it's today, yesterday.
And
Today is
so
Thursday, yesterday was Wednesday.
yesterday was
They
yesterday.
won't tell you, "I bought it in the morning, this afternoon. Check your
Child.
time. Just go, just go."
Actually, the economy is biting everybody.
Everybody.
Even these business persons, they are going to the market with particular budget, and once they get to the market, they realize that since the price has skyrocketed, and they equally have to reciprocate that once they come
Immediately.
down to the consumer level, so that they don't run at a loss. Now, still talking about business etiquette, I want to talk about time consciousness,
Okay.
right? Time consciousness, being on time to your office, to your business places is very, very important.
Important.
Whether you are attending an interview or
not,
daily
yeah.
stand-up meeting, or being on time in work environment shows that you respect everyone's schedule. It is very, very, very important. And if punctuality isn't something you've prioritized in the past, it is something that you can walk up to. You can build up and begin to consciously be punctual. It is very, very important. So many persons, like when Kules was speaking earlier, she said that time is money. People have schedules by virtue of priority, and they're supposed to maybe do a delivery and then you don't meet up to time. It's very, very wrong. If it's a first time client, you're already giving a wrong impression about your brand, and the person might want to have a rethink. in next time. And also, if it is I have this lady I make my hair with, this salon that I make my hair with. I used to call her Marcelo.
Usual.
Normally.
Yes, Marcelo.
Of course, I'm in Nigeria. I
Yeah,
call
yeah.
people that make hair masala.
Marcelo. All right. So Marcelo will tell you, patience, damn bed, like wait
Wait
for
for
me.
me.
I'm
Okay.
going to be there by 9 o'clock. Marcelo. I will call Marcelo. Masalo will not be there. But most of the times, yeah, it's not always like that all the time. But we have a certain kind of relationship, so I understand. Okay, maybe something that is keeping her. But then she will not tell me, I was doing something. Just wait. She'll tell, I am on my way.
I'm
Just
close.
look back, you see me.
I'm close.
Just look back, you're going to see me.
So I know there are so many business persons. I have a colleague great from their home.
Okay.
But then if you have, a place that you go for your business, ensure that it is well kept. Also for office workers, ensure that your office space is neatly arranged. If someone doesn't need to walk into your office and see files scattered everywhere,
Papers
on the
everywhere.
floor, on the cabinet, everywhere, all around the
Even
table, on
printing
top of the
press is
TV,
arranged.
you know. It's very, very important. Be an orderly person. Do not be disorganized. Do not be, let someone can just look at you and know that this person is not an organized
Yes,
person,
yes.
right? So you shouldn't give out that impression. Shouldn't give out that impression.
Yeah. Okay, to add to what Ima said, um, dressing well, so whatever business, whatsoever you're doing in this life, to dress well matters. Even if you're selling water leaf, at times I see those women at word market, those people selling fish, you see their nails. Why now?
No, I think sorry to botch you there. I think that those people they have exceptions because just like someone who's roasting that their fingernails,
But you
and
can.
then even these water leaf women, they are going. It's farm work now. It's farm work, and some of them go to the market from the farm, so they don't go back to the house to package and all of that. They just carry their
I think the dressing
No,
well
no,
is maybe for the
like
commercial
yeah.
even
purposes.
even for that water leaf, you're coming from your farm. At least you should wash your leg now.
Okay.
You should wash your leg, and your hand too. We must not know that you just came out from the farm. Just wash. Look for broom. Move those dirts from. And you selling fish doesn't mean you should smell like what you're selling. You are going to church. You're smelling like fish. You.
I understand your angle, coolest, but then I feel that there are some exceptions to this.
Okay.
There are some exceptions to this. Like someone might there's an analogy I want to use now,
Okay.
and it's something that will get me into trouble, and I don't want to do.
So you don't want to use it back?
No, I don't want to use it. Let's move very quickly
Okay.
now.
Okay. Also, offer a handshake.
But I
And
think,
also make
sorry to cut you, Kules, I think we need to buttress on that dress properly.
yes.
Yes, I think we need to narrow it now to the commercial aspect of it, like commercial basis, like commercial businesses. Imagine dressing shabbily to a bank, you understand, or an office workspace. For me, it will just scare customers away, and it will not give a good impression for that business, for that company. I don't know if you understand. Like I'm trying to talk to accept or to exempt the market people. I'm trying to narrow my dressing properly to commercial businesses. So if you're a commercial businessman, businesswoman out there, please ensure to dress properly. I have a friend who has an issue, like a beef with corporate wears, but he works in a place where you need to be corporate. So he doesn't talk in on the road. He doesn't wear his tie on the road. He enters the car, his cab, and then go. When he reaches the workplace, he will now look for somewhere and now stand and talk in
I've seen a lot
and
of
wear his
people do
socks,
that.
wear his shoe.
Yeah.
So people have issues with
No, I've
looking
seen a lot
corporate.
of people do that. At times I feel maybe they don't want to let people know, oh, I work in this kind
They
of
have
place.
issue with dressing corporate, my sister.
I know
Some
for
people cannot wear shoe for over 1 hour. They have accompanying slippers to their bag.
Talk to your gender directly.
no for women, I think that is one of our habits. Even if you're wearing a slippers, there's another slippers inside the bag.
Even if it's a slippers.
Yes, you also
Slippers
have
pass
another
slippers.
flat one. You have
So dressing appropriately is very important.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, and then just to equally add to that,
Okay.
people ought to dress as occasion demands.
Okay.
Now, there are certain dress codes that is applicable to certain kind of jobs, right? There are some jobs that do not demand corporate dressing.
Okay.
You know that, you know what you need to know the exact dress code that applies to your job and do that. Though there's this guy that sells I don't know what he sells, but he sells food on the street. But then he dressed corporate, like he wears um pants and shirt with tie well tucked in, and then he's carrying his good on his head. And I'm like,
Wow.
wow. So for that kind of person, he wants to add class
Okay.
to his brand, his business, and so that you look at this person like, this guy knows what he's doing and he's valid. And the next thing I want to talk about, this one is particular, is going to touch a particular gender. I don't know
Hope
what
you're not
that
trying to
gender
attack us.
is. Us, you mean you and UK Bar? Okay, both of you. You're part of the same gender. I'm not. So please, as a business worker or as a business person, as an office worker, do not be a nosy neighbor. Do not be a nosy. Kules, why are you sounding as if you're nosy?
No.
No, you just made that. Imabasi equally did it. I'm suspecting you both to be nosy. So do not be a nosy neighbor, right? Remember
Okay.
to respect the privacy and personal space of others. I don't know how best to stress this, but it is important that you respect people's privacy. Now, there are so many times, and this one really applies to business owners that shares boundaries with other business owners. All of kind of stuff, and then also office workers. You have your desk is here, the next person is there. All of that. Please try as much as possible to mind your business. We're not saying you shouldn't look out for other of your colleagues. No, in as much as you to look out for them, do not be too nosy, do not be too curious, wanting to know everything.
about
And at the end of the day, you're not even
Helping.
aside helping, you're not someone that is confidential. You cannot keep information to yourself. By the time this person shares his or her problem to you, before the end of the day, the entire
Managers,
workspace
the HRs.
are talking about it. So do well to mind your business. One of our presenters used to say, drink enough water and mind your business. So please mind your business. And also, even if a co-worker shares information with you, if you cannot provide solution, just keep it to yourself. Okay. All you need to do at that moment is to encourage the person, probably render a little advice. Let it just be at that. Do not be too nosy. Some persons like to keep things to themselves. They don't like to share. Respect, understand that, okay, this is how this person is, and don't push it too much.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's really brilliant. And then I have to say here that you should develop a skill set. You should have communication skills. You should have emotional intelligence, and you should also have time management. Yeah, I'll start by saying communication skills. Like while conversing with others, if possible, consider speaking slowly and clearly so that other people can understand you. Now, using non-technical terms when speaking with those outside of your industry is wise. Is very, very wise. Some people feel that they just want to exhibit their professional know-how outside their workspace, and then they feel everybody supposed to understand what they are saying. Your profession may have their jargons that other people might not know. You understand? So while communicating with people in the business space, make sure that you understand that you might meet people who are literate, who are illiterate, who are professional, who are not professionals. So make sure that your communication skills is accommodating. Don't make use of industry jargons and think that this other person, this client might understand what you're saying. I hope you understand what
Yes,
I'm
yes,
saying
yes, yes.
there. So,
I get that point.
and then you should also have emotional intelligence. There are some people that, like Patience said, some people don't want to talk about their problems. Some people don't want to. Some people are just so quiet, and then some people can be upset. Mood swings and so many things that happens in a workspace. Just have emotional intelligence to know that, okay, this person is in the right frame of mind, okay, this person is not. Some people have bosses who they feel they are rude, but sometimes it's on the part of the worker that might not be able to understand what time to approach the boss and what time not to. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then time management skills. So as a worker, you might not have all the time to do all the business. So you must be able to manage your time. Give yourself a schedule. Give yourself time for this one, time for that one, and make sure that there's nothing kept on your desk for too long. Make sure you attend to the things you need to attend to, the clients you need to attend to, and learn how to manage your time. If you give a client this time, try as much as you can to meet that time by managing the other time that you have. I hope we get that.
So that's that. I also think we should learn to say thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful. That's
Very, very
Learn to
beautiful.
say
important.
thank you
Very
always.
important.
I'm this kind of person that if I'm helping you and you don't tell me thank you,
It go
we
be.
are
It go be.
we are not quarreling, but seriously, I can never help you again.
Okay.
Ah.
Wow.
I don't know how it feels, but thank you makes me like I feel relaxed, satisfied that
Okay.
I've done
Satisfaction.
something. I've done something. Last week I helped someone and she didn't even say thank you. Even when I told her you're supposed to tell me thank you, she didn't say anything. God.
Wow. That's
I
bad.
just I probably should not meet her again.
What are you going to do to her?
I can't saying thank you helps very even you're going to someone's shop to buy something and maybe you gave her, oh ma, please, is it not 5-5? She said, okay, okay, add 15 naira to it now, let me sell for you 5-5-50. Say thank you.
Okay.
Learn to say thank you. You're going to the bank and you don't know how to do this thing, and you approach someone, can you help me and do this? After that, say thank you, please. Just say thank you. Don't make the person look stupid. Or
It's as if
Have you experienced
you're taking this so personal. Please calm down, please. You're taking this so personal. So
like
please,
Adibi, you had a gun?
she could have killed a lot. Please, before coolest will take this out on myself and Ima, ensure to say thank you.
Biko, if you
Please.
see coolers anywhere, don't be telling her thank you.
no, not just me. Even if
I get your point,
not
my
just
love.
We are
me.
only looking out for you.
Yeah. If I'm around environment that I've seen someone as helping and you cannot tell, I'll turn and tell you, oh yeah, tell the person thank you, in case you're forwarding. And also greeting is important. Good morning. Hi, good morning. How you doing?
Yeah, when you enter your office, you just go and
Yes.
sit on your chair
Good
as if you're
morning.
quarreling
Even
with
for the
anybody.
market women, so when you go, you see your neighbors open, just say good morning.
Yeah.
I know you are different, and she don't sell past me. She came early, so she'll make 1 million. So just say good morning.
Okay.
I don't know
It
if
goes a long way, actually.
yeah, I don't know if it's just in Nigeria, but you see these market women, their neighbors, they feel they are not supposed to sell.
Kai.
They're not, so you just go in the morning. The first thing you do, maybe you're sweeping, you just give
You
one
anoint your
chorus.
shop.
After the
And
you
start
just
singing
give
dangerous songs.
you give us or maybe sometimes they feel, oh, she came early, that means she has done some spiritual things.
Wahala.
Just say good morning.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Please say good morning.
And say
Say
thank
thank you. And also, yeah, I personally I feel that it should be both ways.
Yeah.
The
The client and
the customer and the
Okay,
clients should do that interchangeably. Most times I realize that if I get to a place to get something, to purchase something, at the end of the day, I happen to tell the person thank you first. It will even motivate the
That
person to
person,
equally appreciate.
yes.
The person will notice, ah,
Thank you.
thank
You're
you,
welcome.
you're welcome, and all of that. So And then most times, what I do is, if I'm boarding a vehicle, keke, minibus, taxis, whatever it is, when I'm alighting, I pay and I say thank you.
Thank you.
Whether you're
Yes.
giving me change or
Or
not, I say
not.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
It is very important. And one other thing I keep stressing, if you're in a vehicle, if you're sitting close to the door and I'm sitting inside, then I have to go out. It means you have to step down
Yeah,
for
for you.
me to go
Beautiful.
out.
Yeah.
Please, once someone does that, say thank
Thank
you.
you.
Because that position can be very
Yeah,
inconveniencing,
yeah.
having to step out for
Yes,
someone
yes, yes.
and then
True.
coming back in. This thank you, please, we cannot stress it enough, because it is very, very important. It
Important.
is very, very important that we look into this. Time check is 49 minutes gone past the hour of 10 o'clock, and we're still talking. Let's talk etiquette.
Etiquette.
And it is actually business etiquette, the morals, the codes of conduct, and the rules, the things you're supposed to practice as a business person, as office worker, whatever business you're doing, be it remote, virtual, whatever business it is. These are the things you're supposed to know. These are the things you're supposed to practice. And these things makes clients, so you see some persons having a particular customer for years, and you be
Yeah.
like, what
Is
is
he doing?
happening? What is he
Yes.
doing differently? Go actually ask the person, or just observe the person. You'll know that, okay, this person are putting some of these things into consideration. And people like to be where they feel appreciated. People like to be where they are safe. People like to be where they are comfortable.
Yeah.
So if I'm doing business with you and I'm not comfortable, you're not giving a positive energy, I cannot deal. Just like Kules was saying earlier, that she went to get something and then the woman was being rude. I'm sure that was rude.
Yeah,
The
she was
woman
Yeah.
was
very
being
rude.
rude. Some persons will never ever come to your place again to get stuff,
Me, I won't even
even
go.
if you're the only person that is selling that item in that street. Some person will never come back to you. So please ensure that you give a positive energy out there, give a positive energy out there. And we are going to be rounding this up, and I like Imabasi, just give us some benefits, right? Some benefits. Though I've talked a little about it, in that you have long-term clients and
Okay.
long-term customers. I want you to equally buttress on that. The benefits, you're going to have someone who practices business etiquette.
Okay. I'll just say one. And one of the benefits that you will have is a sustained business. Your business will be sustained. As far as you said something about having customers, the client, they keep coming and coming. You can have one client for how many years? You can also have a productive and sustainable business. The reason why some people's business starts and crash and all that is not necessarily because of anything serious. Sometimes they don't know how to open their business on time. That's why anywhere I celebrate Igbo people, Igbo Kwenu.
Yeah.
I
Is that what
celebrate
they
them.
say?
I celebrate them. You cannot see an Igbo man relax in his house and say, today, no one open a beg, I don't tire.
Yesterday I be no get sales. I no get
Today,
motivation. Today feel worse.
No, that doesn't.
Something like that.
Right now in Nigeria, that doesn't happen. There's nobody that will not open today. Listen,
But it's
There are
possible,
people,
oh.
Hey.
The rate at which, you don't understand, the rate at which things are hiking. You go to the market, you cannot even buy 50% of what you budgeted.
Yes.
It's
you know what they
crazy.
say now. It's wrong to write something down to the market. Just go to the market.
Who said that?
Just for anything your money
No, no.
afford at that point.
I am advocate of proper planning. Please plan properly before
you
going to the
plan for
market.
when you get there.
No, you can replan when you get there, but at least go with a plan.
A plan, yeah.
It's
So, like I was
important.
saying, one benefit is that you have a sustainable business. If you practice that consistency, coming on time, you understand, keep opening on time, keep coming on time, and you will have a productive business. So that's one of the benefits I have there. Thank you. So, Kules, can you tell us one benefit?
I'm sorry, come again.
Just give us a benefit of observing this business etiquette.
Okay, one benefit. Whenever a business person, or if you
One benefit of
observe,
saying
yeah,
thank you.
if you
Just tell us.
if you observe this business etiquette from today, after listening to this show,
Your life will never remain the same.
Testimony upon testimony.
next week you will call us and you give us testimony. When you put your emotions aside, you dress properly, you know how to talk to people,
Okay.
you also know how to respond,
Okay.
giving feedback. Seriously, people will come.
Yeah.
Greeting also matters.
Yeah.
Whether they're buying from you or not
Yeah.
buying, as long as they're passing, just hi, good
Yeah.
morning.
Respect and
Seriously, your
integrity.
your
Yeah.
business is going to change.
All
And being
right.
punctual. Also.
Being punctual, yes. Thank you so much, guys. It is 54 minutes gone past the hour of 10 o'clock, and it is at this moment we'd like to call this a wrap. We've been looking at business etiquette, and we've done justice to that. Just like Kule said, if you practice all these things you read, you call us next week, Thursday, and give us testimony. And even do donation. Glory!
Support the
Oh,
ministry.
my
what-
account number is my account number.
Don't do that. Okay, so it is important that we practice all these things. You know, we are advocates of growth. So if you're doing a business, you're doing one thing over and over and you're not seeing growth, it shows that you're not doing it right. You are not doing it right. You need to do better. You need to do better. And also, as a business person, do well to get to ask your client to give you honest reviews of your relationship with them, and even reviews of your products, especially the ones you produce by yourself. Do well to always ask your clients to give you
review.
for review, so that you know it helps you. Still talking about growth,
Yeah.
it helps you to improve. It helps you to do better. It helps you to look out for other recipes. It helps you to be adventurous, you know, look for other means
Innovative,
and
yeah.
innovative, and not just being static on one idea, on one viewpoint. It is very, very important to do this. Very quickly, we'll come to a wrap of this session. Do well to always follow us on all our social media handles. On Facebook, we are Unicorn Radio International. On Instagram and Twitter, we are Unicorn One. And I like at this moment to have Kules give us her last words.
Love you all. Just follow this etiquette, please.
And remember to say thank you.
Remember to say
And
thank
say
you.
good morning, please.
Okay, Mama, let's hear from you.
All right, my last word is, it is not jazz when you see people succeed in business. It's just basic etiquette that they observe. So don't relate everything to jazz. He's
speak
using
to me,
jazz.
speak
He's
to me,
using jazz.
speak to
He's
me,
using
mommy.
jazz. It's just basic etiquette. So follow
Yeah.
this etiquette and you will succeed.
Yes, etiquette are those moral principles that dictate what our manners and behavior should be in the society. And today, all these guide we are giving you are the moral principles that dictate what your behaviors and actions should be in your business places, in your offices. And if you keep to them, you're going to have a beautiful and amazing business moment with your clients and whoever comes across you. It has been a beautiful and amazing session with Scholes. Thank you so much. And Imabasi, thank you so much. And you listening out there, we trust that by next week you call us and give us testimony. Testimonies, and you do donations to Coolest bank account. All right, guys, do well to enjoy the rest of our programs. My name is Patience Bestman, and like I always say, do not have a good day.